Hi everyone, so this is just a quick rundown of how we'll set up our calendars for report card night on October 14th. So first what you're going to do is you're going to log into Calendly. You may have used your Tustin account or you could have a my2sd.org account. Obviously input your password, get yourself logged in. What we're going to do is we're going to actually create just 5-minute, we'll call them report card night conferences. And I'm going to click on this and show you the settings that I've got. So first of all, the first one here, so what event is this? We're just going to call it Report Card Night Conference. The location. So what you're going to do is you're going to use either Zoom or Google Meets. Some of you may not have linked Zoom or Google Meet with this account yet. When you hit the drop down, you can actually see like the different options. I would advise Zoom unless you've got a Google Meet account that is not a My2SD account, because the parents will not have a My2SD account. Zoom is pretty open to everyone. So if you haven't synced your Zoom up yet with Calendly, there'll be like a little thing up here that'll say authorize Zoom, and you'll click on that, and then it will become an option in here. So I'm just going to leave it as Zoom in mine. If you want to put a little description, what I'm advising is I would say let parents know you're going to have about 3 minutes to discuss the progress, and if for some reason you have to cut the meeting short, hey, just email me the question and here's the information. Obviously the color, it doesn't necessarily matter, but there's a link that I'll show you again in just a second. So I'm going to save those settings for right now. Then when can people book this event? So I want to have it as a 5-minute duration, and you want to make sure that you go into this date range and change it. You only want it set for the 14th. So in availability, if you just set over a date range and you just set that date range to one date, that'll basically make it so this meeting is only open for October 14th. Time zone, obviously we're Pacific. This is when I'm setting the availability for this meeting. You can change this, but again, report card night is 5:30 to 7:30, so we're just going to keep that setting available. Apply only to October 14th, and I'm going to click out of there. Let me see here. So we're going to save and close those settings. You can actually, if you want, name and email are required, but you can actually edit if you wanted to change this. Please share specific information that, so that you can prep. If the parent has a question about a specific, I don't know, test or homework assignment, you can edit this question to make it whatever you want, which is probably nice so that you can get a heads up and just be ready with any pertinent information that you might want. So I'm just going to apply that. You can add another question too if you want them to complete something else. You can have that there as well. Confirmation page, there aren't a ton of options here, so I'll leave that alone. And obviously we're not collecting payments on this. So what it'll look like is parents will have the option to see some of this. Now, I found out the hard way when this was there. You couldn't click on this and you couldn't get this. It was all grayed out and they didn't have the option. If you have this synced with like an Outlook calendar or a Google calendar, and this time slot on the 14th is already booked as busy, it won't let people schedule because it thinks, oh wait, you're already busy and it's not available. This little troubleshoot button actually was pretty helpful. So I hit the troubleshoot button and it showed me, hey, it shows that your Outlook calendar already has something scheduled on it. So if for some reason when you go to preview this, parents, or you're not able to see a link that looks something like this, hit that troubleshoot button and it'll tell you why and give you what the deal is. And so what that'll do is that'll actually create meetings, and it will have unique Zoom links for each one in your calendar. And so literally on report card night, you can just go right down the line and hit the next meeting as you go through it. So that's the current setup. Let me know if you have any questions, and thank you guys.